What's up, everyone? This is Kronos, aka Adam, back with my WWE TLC preview and predictions for the pay per view tomorrow night on WWE Network. As always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Social media is down there. I'm wearing a hoodie right now because I just took out my AC unit finally from my bedroom window, and it's still freezing in here. So that's it. So I'll also be doing my AEW weekend review as well as my WWE weekend review. Those will be posted sometime, hopefully later today. I'm recording all three of them today and posting and seeing, what happens there. So with the TLC pay per view, it's one of the others that a certain gimmick match was turned into an entire pay per view. Little interesting, some of the titles that are not being defended here. So we only have 6 matches. I'm also going to be using the confidence points method. So if you don't know what confidence points are, there are 6 matches. So you designate each match with a number, 1 being your least confident, 6 being your most confident. If the outcome you predict happens, you take that point total, add it to your total, and at the end of the day, you see how much you got. So I do a little something differently with my predictions. I do shoot and kayfabe. So shoot is what I believe is going to win based on the storylines, my own knowledge of professional wrestling or whatever. Kayfabe is what I want to happen. Sometimes, they're not always in alignment. Someone's who I want to win, I know won't win, and vice versa. So there you go. So the first match, we have the women's tag titles, Shayna and Nia, the champions, versus Asuka and a mystery partner. Obviously, it was supposed to be Lana. As far as I know, I don't see that there's any real injury to Lana. I don't know why they took her out of it, especially with building this feud that she's had with Nia for so long, getting put through the table for like 9 weeks in a row. Even getting like the surprise roll up win on the go home show against Nia. Then they had her beat down. And then Asuka came out, they beat her down. Then both Dana and Mandy, who returned from the shoulder injury, came back to save Asuka. So it'd be weird if one of them was chosen as her partner because those two are supposed to be an established tag team. I literally have no clue who they're going to bring back to that. I mean, obviously, it could be anybody. I don't think it's going to be Kairi Sane. I believe she's in Japan, and she's done with WWE. Could it be they just bring back Lana as a surprise to play mind games? I don't know. I think that wouldn't make any sense. It's unfortunate that Asuka's being relegated to this kind of storyline where she was basically the hottest thing all of summer long and basically saved whatever ratings were still there. And now was barely on TV, no challengers for her title, and now is relegated to this tag team title match, which makes no sense. It's a little interesting because both Shoot, I'm going to my predictions now, Shoot and Kayfabe, I both have Shayna and Nia. But at the same time, it's a little interesting because I'd rather them lose so Shayna could then be built up as an actual, legit threat to Asuka, because right now she's been, she's like a dumb baby face, not dumb baby face, but dumb heel where she's like not paying attention but getting rolled up, losing match after match. Just not like she was so dominant in NXT, and even when coming up in WWE, I thought it was really stupid, the whole biting the neck thing on Becky and all that stuff. But then they had her lose, and she just hasn't been the same. I mean, yes, they won the tag team titles, but I mean, other than that, there's nothing really going on. They almost seem like a comedy act more of the time. 5 points of confidence on this one. I do believe that, especially because it's a mystery partner, I doubt they're going to take the titles off of Shayna and Nia. Next, we have the Raw Tag Team titles. We have New Day versus the Hurt Business of Shelton and Cedric. This feud has been going on for way too long at this point. Just match after match, and then like an outcome happens, and then someone doesn't like the outcome, and then they have another match, and it's just over and over for well over a month now. I like the fact that Cedric has been feeling himself and like getting like super confident and almost like just to the point where even the rest of Hurt Business is kind of like, all right, take it easy. And I think with the tag titles and him acting like that, I think that'd be even better. New Day is obviously bulletproof at this point. It doesn't matter whether they win or lose. So on the go home show, Lashley got the win for the 6-man tag over Hardy. So it's not necessarily them standing tall, but like their faction standing tall. So my predictions, Shoot and Kayfabe, I both have the Hurt Business winning. I think I think they should win at this point. I think it'd be nice. And I think it'd be good storytelling because they have the U.S. title, which is not being defended. And they also have the tag team titles for Raw. I think that actually would be cool. Confidence points, only 3 though. I'm kind of middle of the road on this because I could see them losing and then them like turning on Cedric or Cedric turning on them, something like that. And then next we have our Firefly Inferno match, Randy versus The Fiend. I believe this was announced on Smackdown. I don't remember them saying this on Raw, or it might have been on social media. They put it on because I don't remember them saying it at the end of Raw. Basically, what Randy threw Bray into some kind of case or something and set it on fire, and then the Fiend popped out. So that's how I believe Raw went off the air there. I have to check my notes when I do my WWE Weekend Review. I don't know the way they made it seem is like the whole ring will be surrounded in fire, like the Undertaker Kane Inferno match. I don't believe it's first one to let the other on fire. I assume this will be filmed earlier in the day, maybe even cinematic style, just because of the fact that this is pretty dangerous and it'd be kind of stupid to not have the ability to kind of work it through. Unfortunately, neither of these guys should take a loss at this point. I mean, Randy, they built him up, they gave him the title, and then took it immediately off him when they shouldn't have, or they shouldn't have even given him the title, or they should have given him the title earlier. Way too many ideas there. The Fiend, I mean, I feel like I don't know what to do with The Fiend anymore. I like The Fiend, but they ever since when Seth beat him, and then Goldberg beat him, and I don't know what you count as what's his name, Braun maybe beating him or not. I don't even know. He's fun, he's entertaining. I like the storyline with him and Alexa, but at the same time, it's like, what do you do with him? So let's go to predictions. I have both Shoot and Kayfabe The Fiend. I feel like he should be the one because if they're gonna have one of them go over the other, it should be Fiend over Randy. Randy at this point, it doesn't matter if he wins or loses, and he's been doing nothing but losing, and it really doesn't matter. So only 2 points of confidence on this one though, because I'm just not sure if they want to stretch this out even further between the two. Next match, we have SmackDown Women's Title, Sasha versus Carmella. So 2 weeks ago they had this match, which we all knew was going to be a fuck finish, and it was. Sasha got herself DQ'd, and then got attacked after, got a bottle smashed on her back. Then on the go home show, Carmella had this really awful, long-winded champagne tasting thing. The content of it was alright, but it was just written poorly, and it was just going on too long. Eventually Sasha gets in there, but between the sommelier and Carmella, they got the jump on her, smash another bottle on her back. She stood tall. This is the longest title reign of Sasha's career, but I think they're done with this whole she can't hold and maintain the title anymore. I think they've kind of went past that. But at no point do I think that the way Carmella has been packaged so far that she's a real threat at this point. So predictions, Shoot and Kayfabe, both for Sasha. 4 points of confidence on that one. And then to our 2 actual TLC matches, which I assume will bookend the pay-per-view. So first it will be for the WWE title. We got Drew versus AJ. AJ stood tall on the Raw Go Home show. He put Drew through the table during what they called the Ascension ceremony. One of the things that people have talked about online is because of Raw's ratings plummeting, could they make a rash decision and make a quick change here? Will Amos, aka Jordan, be a factor? He really hasn't gotten involved that much, just basically like pulling AJ away, catching AJ, but never actually physically getting involved in these matches. I believe he was part of the crew of big men who got sent down to the PC, so that was, maybe they're working on him with that. Then you also have to figure in The Miz. Obviously he's been itching to cash in. He's got Morrison there to help him as well. How will that go in? Get involved. Either way, I predict Drew will be the winner here. I don't think they'll make that rash decision unless they have Miz win after the fact. So I feel like if Miz cashes in after the match, that doesn't count toward the predictions. Kayfabe, I have AJ winning. I do think they should do something because Drew's title reign has just been meh. I feel he's better chasing than being the champ at this point, the way they've been booking everything. But no idea, so only 1 point of confidence on that one. And then finally, the Universal title, another TLC match, Roman versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens has taken an absolute beating 2 weeks in a row. Last night, he took an absolute destruction, but from Jay and Roman, and then was essentially buried in the ring after getting put through 2 tables. He said he got up and was like, I'm going to take that title or die trying. One, I don't think he's going to get the title, and two, I don't think he's going to die. So, anyway, Roman is still one of the best things on programming right now. Jay will obviously get involved by helping him. I don't know if anyone will get involved on behalf of Kevin Owens. So I'm going to my predictions, both shooting kayfabe for Roman Reigns, 6 points of confidence. This is my most confident match here. I think there's only one... only one match that I differ from both my shooting and my kayfabe in there. I apologize once again, the dog, my neighbor's dog. They are terrible owners. So 6 points of confidence on that. So there you have it. Those are my predictions and my preview for WWE TLC, the pay-per-view happening tomorrow night on the WWE Network. We'll see how I do. Let me know how your predictions stack up against mine. As always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Social media is down there. As always, be safe, love each other, and bye now.